Here we go, boys. I don't care. Why is your stream lagging? What the fuck? Why is this stream lagging?
Huh? Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
I'm here too, Cassie. I'm here too, Cassie. It's so great to see you.
Hello, you two!
What the fuck?
I almost thought we couldn't reach Miss Catherine. How are things going over there?
It's a bit dark here, Mr. Albert.
Did they
But there's
change
no
her
need to
voice
worry
actor?
about me.
That's good to hear.
I'm pretty sure that's not her voice actor.
Actually, where's Miss Cypher? And you shall receive. Miss Cypher, are you...
Having signal issues?
Don't worry, the wind is just a bit strong here in Alchema.
Lady Cypher, are you okay?
Don't worry, there are just lots of really passionate fans today, and I'm just so happy to see Albert.
I like Cypher already. I like Cypher. I like Cypher already. I'm gonna be honest, I already like Cypher already.
My ancestor, Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day.
Miss Hyacinth!
Little Ika, let's have a break.
Okay.
Guide me to Rainbow Bridge.
Okay.
May this faint light dispel the gloom, restore the skies. Chrysos Heir's flame-chased journey is nearing its end. Friends, let us soar together.
Okay. If that's the boss fight, that looks sick.
Seriously, where did they hide that thing?
Cat and mouse time!
I like.
Don't fight, so I can leave
Okay.
early.
I gotta admit, I really kind of like the cat girl. I'm gonna be honest.
It's over.
Oh, she's a Gooner's dream.
This cat! We'll take it up.
Okay, she's a Gooner's dream.
Please, Mr. Casters in me.
Awaken, Lady Seliosi! Witness the will of humanity!
Okay, this patch actually.
I am the blazing sun destined to rise!
This patch is actually looking fucking cool. Why is the stream lagging? What is going on? Like, bro, it's not even.
Yes. It's a pleasure to be on the special program.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Albert, for inviting us. And for setting
Her
up
voice
this
actress
special
changed.
broadcasting location.
It is pretty interesting.
She.
Are we in the sky?
So
right
far, she's
now?
my favorite. The cat girl's my favorite.
This is
Cypher's
to
my favorite.
bring everyone first
So
hand
far.
intel about the Aeronova. After all, I've been personally watching the Flame Chase Journey's progress too. For example, in the previous version story, we saw the Chrysos heirs recover the core flames of death and reason. And we learned through Professor Anax's experiment that the world
Okay.
of Emporius is essentially in a cycle.
That's correct.
Okay.
The Titans of today are the Chrysos heirs of the previous cycle.
Okay.
We did make a lot of progress, but we also paid a heavy price. Cassie took over Death's authority and remained in the Netherrealm to maintain the cycle of life and death, while Professor Anaxa reached the end of his journey as a living man.
A hero's journey is always accompanied by farewells. But I'm convinced their sacrifices will not be in vain. In version 3.3,
Oh, damn.
the Trailblazer will set out with
They
the
spawned-
Chrysos heirs
so-
on their final campaign of
Also,
the Flame
so
Chase
wait,
Journey.
the
That
dude's
is
dead?
The battle against
That's
the
a bit of a
sky.
womp.
Speaking of Aquila, no one has ever been able to uncover their secrets, even though you can see the sky just by lifting your head and Akuma.
That's just how it is. The sky has remained untouchable throughout Emphorius' history, and anything beyond the sky is strictly taboo. Most people both respect and fear Aquila.
The
Okay.
histories say that Aquila is a giant bird with 100 eyes, that the sky itself is their eyelids, and that they govern the dawn and dusk of the world.
Okay.
They once fought against Nikodor in the Chrysos War. The Sky Cities back then were powerful states that could even stand toe-to-toe against Castrum Kremnos. As for the worlds beyond the sky, it's said that
Oh
some
my God, I
people
don't
once
care.
made skyships to overcome Aquila's curse upon the sky, only to have their entire city-state reduced to ashes.
I don't care.
Compared to how
Just play
other
the game.
titans bring faith and protection.
Get on with it. Oh my God, why is it lagging so much? Okay.
Let's not jinx it.
Okay, no jinxing. But since no one has managed to reach the sky,
Oh, is there any possible way for us to reach the sky?
Jesus
Don't worry,
Christ.
Cassie. Just leave that to me. As a descendant of the sky, I've never forgotten
This
how
stream's
things turn
already a
out there.
fucking hot mess.
that's right. In version 3.3, Hyacinth will lead the heroes in carrying out a ritual and summoning a rainbow bridge to head to Aquila's abode together.
Okay.
That's a descendant of the sky for you. But instead of worrying about how we'll get up there, shouldn't we worry more about what'll happen once we've ascended?
Oh, fear the power of the sky.
Hey! Which side are you on?
I
Lol.
was just trying to set the mood. After all, the Flame Chase journey has been through so much. Apart from
God, there's so
enemies
much
and
shit.
sky,
Yep,
there are
yep,
also
yep,
props
yep,
on the
yep.
ground. The last core flame of the Flame Chase journey, the core flame of the world-bearing Titan, remains protected in Dawn Cloud by the Council of Elders and has not been returned.
Correct. Though the Council of Elders is losing their power, they do still have that trump card up their sleeves. We must be on the lookout for their counterattack.
Yes, and the Flame Reaver also appeared in the trailer we just saw. The ticking time bomb still hasn't been dealt with.
But Lord Mighty is now permanently stationed in Castrum Kremnos, and I must remain in the Netherrealm. While the other Chrysos heirs must go on the campaign against Aquila.
True. There's so much we need to all do at the same time. Just how exactly can we protect Kefali's core flame?
To protect
For fuck's sake. This is the.
Maybe it'll become an interesting game of trickery.
This is a.
apart from the pursuit of Aranova within Emphorius, the geniuses beyond this world are also keeping a close eye on things. Madam Herda's data spirit entity successfully reached the vortex of Genesis at the end of version 3.2's main. He reached the vortex of Genesis at the end of version 3.2's
I'm gonna have to put on.
main-
How's it still buffering?
to the Trailblazers to find out in the upcoming story.
I'm
To make sure that everyone
annoyed.
can smoothly pass the final challenge before reaching the Aranova, Albert, and bringing you the latest reports on the Sky, Castrum, and Aquila.
Okay.
Today, the Eye of Twilight has clear weather, low humidity, and a high UV index. Be sure to stay hydrated.
It's a bit of
Cover up.
gameplay. Finally get to
This
see the
is
map.
heart of the Sky Cities. The various intricate machines
I can just feel the puzzles. The overall puzzles. It's gonna be annoying.
Mural.
But these
Oh my god.
grandiose buildings were gradually abandoned over time, and all traces of Aquila, the Sky Titan, have been lost. Some claim that they are now hiding in the depths of the Eye of Twilight.
Though this place now lies empty and lifeless, we may still glean the Sky Folk's past glory and wisdom from the traces left behind by time.
What a
I mean-
magnificent city hiding in the sky.
I mean,
I bet there's
it
lots
looks
of
cool,
treasures
but
that
like,
we've never seen on the ground.
I
just-
this place seems
I'm gonna say
very
this-
different from everywhere else in that
there's
forest.
gonna be so many
Of course,
freaking puzzles
please be
and
careful
shit.
as you observe the view from above the
And
clouds.
annoying.
In this splendid sky castrum, we'll be fighting Aquila, the sublime, radiant avatar of the sky.
The Sky Titan is the most
Okay.
capricious out of the 12 Titans. We really need more information about them before we begin the campaign.
That's right. In the first phase of the battle, the weather
Why?
will be clear.
Why are you showing?
Clear weather.
Why are you
will have a
showing the
starting
final
temperature that
boss?
Can deal damage to allies. Aquila will increase environmental temperature over time, and their damage against allies will also increase as the temperature climbs.
Allies will also be able to deal more damage to Aquila when the temperature rises. But it's better to attack as many enemy targets as possible to reduce environmental temperature and reduce incoming damage.
You'll get a heat stroke if it gets too hot, so make sure everything stays cool. All right.
Well, that's right. And
So
in the second
ice
phase of the
characters.
battle, we will meet lightning and thunder. Storm clouds will descend together with sharp gales. During this phase, the environment will accumulate thundercloud stacks, and Aquila will deal damage to allies based on the number of thundercloud stacks.
A sunny day turned into stormy weather in
Okay.
the blink of an eye.
When allies attack Aquila in the second phase of the battle, they can seize Thundercloud stacks. And Aquila will damage themselves based on
So
the Thundercloud stacks seized by
literally,
allies. After allies have
you
seized off
need-
Thundercloud stacks,
you know,
the
I
Titan
noticed
will
that
become a weakness broken.
the pink hair girls
That's
and
not all.
the
In the
team.
third phase of the battle, the weather will get even worse, and Aquila will deal a set amount of damage to allies.
Don't panic, everyone. I'll provide off-field assistance to the team during the third phase.
As the most reliable healer in Akuma, having Miss Hyacinth around means we've got even more protection.
Not bad, little girl. You've got the
So
intel.
is she actually a healer though?
Echo Bore Glance of Twilight will also become available in version 3.3. Trailblazers can obtain the character Cypher's advanced trace level up material,
Also,
Danger Anamnesis,
it's gonna be
after
an Echoes of
completing
War
the challenge.
fight.
Here's a kind reminder
That's
that
kinda
the
cool.
character Hyacinth's advanced trace level up material is Lost Echo of Shared Wish. Make sure you're not
Okay.
pulling the wrong item, Trailblazers.
Sure.
That brings an end to our introduction to the stories about the sky. We'll be back in a bit, so don't go anywhere.
Okay, well that at least the stream sort of things up. Okay, that's kind of cute. Rainbow. Oh, cool! We actually get to see what she's like, what she does. What do you do? So, are you like a healer without being abundance? Okay. Oh, looks cool. Okay.
Oh, even our studio feels all warm and fluffy now after seeing how cute and lovely Miss Hyacinth is.
It's my duty to rejuvenate everyone. I'm the head healer of the Twilight Courtyard. and
Okay.
I've always been responsible for the Flame Chaser's health and wellness.
She's also great at taking care of the chimeras. The chimeras work hard thanks to her. That's how you
Okay.
grow a business, you know?
I was very surprised at first by Miss Hyacinth's warmth and healing. It's a far cry from the impression I got of the descendants of the sky from the history books.
Okay.
Oh, and what do the history
What do
books
you
say?
do though?
They are usually tall and ferocious, and brave and warlike.
Or they have the authority to control the weather. Some legends even claim that the sky
What do
folk
you
have
do though?
wings. Albert, I know you have wings, but this is
Are
local
you like kind of
Emporia's
like how
history we're talking about here.
Jalkir was? Is he particularly a healer, but didn't heal at all?
Well, even back when Lady Treby was spreading the prophecy, a skyfolk with a spear in hand had already issued a challenge to Aquila.
Okay.
My ancestor was also the first mortal to slay a god. Many brave warriors who participated in the Kremnos festival are also counted among that heroine's descendants.
That just makes me more curious, Miss Hyacinth. With so many strong and brave fighters in your family tree, why did you choose to become a healer?
Because my wish is to add a footnote for
But
ordinary
are you a
people
healer,
on the
though?
heroic epics blank page, and to heal every vulnerable person the best of my ability. Though the
Okay,
duty
but
of
do
the
you
Flame Chief
actually
is
heal,
heavy and
though?
profound. I wish
I
my
don't think you
friends wouldn't
actually
be
heal.
so troubled all the time. That's why I try to keep everyone as cheerful as possible.
That's right. I remember that Hyacinth definitely reduced the tension in that conversation the first time the Trailblazer met her.
Hey, she told Grey Mystery that they have sharp eyes and said they'd make good members of the Twilight Courtyard.
Okay.
Anyone would be happy to hear that.
Mm-hmm. What can I say? Having a friend who always looks after your emotional well-being is
Show
pure bliss
us the
indeed.
Miss
goddamn.
Hyacinth has lots of cute birds in the Twilight Courtyard too, and she loves taking pictures of them.
Show us the
I get
character.
along with her very well, Mr. Albert.
Wait, seriously?
Yep, that's right. Here, Mr. Albert, let me take some photos of you.
Ha! Why are they all out of focus? Anyways, why don't we look at how Miss Hyacinth performs in battle?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a winged character following the path of remembrance, and I'm skilled at protecting my teammates in battle. After using my ultimate, I can restore HP for all allies and increase their max HP.
Increase max HP for everyone in the team.
That's right. Both my ultimate and my skill can restore HP for all allies, as well as summon my good helper, Little Ika.
It looks so chubby, like a cute.
Oh, so she's a remembrance on
Hugging it
steroids.
must feel
She's a
very
abundance character on
Not only
steroids.
is Little Ika very huggable, but they're also a great help in battle. Whenever a teammate's HP decreases during battle, Little Ika will consume their own HP to automatically restore HP for the teammate.
In other words, little Ika will automatically heal teammates both when they get hit and when they actively consume their own HP.
That's right.
That sounds broken as
Feel
shit.
pretty safe with both Hyacinth and little Ika healing us.
Apart from healing teammates, Little Ika can also attack enemies. The more healing Little Ika and I provide, the more damage Little Ika deals to enemies.
Feels like even the battlefield becomes bathed in Miss Hyacinth's light of dawn.
Okay.
My mood is lifted as well. Like a clear sky after rain.
Gentleness is a strength on
So
its
she's-
own. This colorful rainbow bridge and the floating
So she's
bubbles
OP.
are all symbols of thriving life.
After all, healing isn't all about the body. Revitalizing the spirit is very important too.
Okay.
All right. After Miss Hyacinth, let's introduce the next character coming in version 3.3, Cypher.
So she's broken. She's a broken healer. She looks cool though. She does look so. Cypher does look so much cool though. But let's be honest, the healer chicks probably. The healer. They made sure the healer chicks a fucking must pull. She's like a healer on steroids.
Boss Cypher told me there were treasures in that big studio. But there's nothing here. Still, thieves never return empty-handed. So give it to me.
Hey! You Give me my clothes back! Apologies. Let us continue. Like Glaya and Triby, Cypher is also a Chrysos heir who joined the Flame Chase journey
Okay.
at the very beginning. She has had the divine authority of trickery for many long years. But unlike the other heirs, Cypher's movements have always been elusive, and no one can pinpoint her whereabouts. She is almost never an Akama, but there always seem to be stories about her in the city.
Can't help it. I can't live in a place where the seamstress has got everything under surveillance.
Albert's right. We've been in Akama for so long, and yet we've hardly seen Miss Cypher at all.
I wonder what she's up to all day.
So
I have a
well,
hot scoop
what
from
I
an
want to know
anonymous
is,
gray-haired source
is
that
she-
says Cypher has been colluding
is Cypher
with
worth
the spirit
pulling?
thief.
Hey, it's not colluding. Bartolos and I just have
'Cause
similar interests.
the
We're good partners when
pink-haired
it comes
chick
to
is
going
literally a
on
must pull.
adventures and hunting for treasures.
They make her a must. They literally made her a must pull.
was so impressed by Cypher's charisma that they voluntarily became Cypher's sidekick.
Okay.
Impressed by her charisma? Or by the promise of riches?
But seriously though, if someone could make me rich, ooh, then they'd be the most charismatic person on earth.
Here, you can have it back. I had a look at your working conditions, and it's not in line with our principles. Oh, tut-tut, what a poor bird. Take this as well. Go treat yourself and have some golden honey cakes after work.
Thank you. Why do I not feel happy about this?
Can we let's see what she
They
does.
are all demigods. Cypher
Show-
is
sh-
different from
so-
Glaya and Tree. She didn't seem to be all that interested in
Show us what she
Flame Chase
does.
Journey or the Aranova. It's my accurate to say that she prefers a carefree and unrestrained life.
That's true. It was only thanks to Lady Aglaya's generous payment that Cypher was willing to come send the Trailblazer and me to Styxia.
Her free spirit and independent personality has given Aglaya quite the headache. The fact that the demigod of trickery is unwilling to fulfill her duties has become Aglaya's most vexing concern.
Oh, come on. How do you expect me to do a desk job? There's no way a cat could fulfill the duties of a god. It's not the cat's problem, though. Cats are always right.
Yeah, cats are always right.
Cats are always... Wait, why did we all start defending Miss Cypher?
Isn't that the wonderful part about being the demigod of trickery?
The authority of trickery? Maybe that's how Cypher got Aglaya to value her so much. The cat pulled a little trick, and Aglaya was absolutely
Show
powerless
us
to stop
what
her.
she does.
You want to know my trade secrets that much? Then you gotta pay up, you know?
Please stop, I'm a wallet. Well, as to how Cypher caught Aglaya's eye and was invited to join the Flame Chase journey, that'll be for the Trailblazers to find out in version 3.3. For now, let's see how this cat fights in battle.
Let's get on with it
Okay,
then.
let's do it.
I'm a quantum character following the path of nihility. While in battle, I prioritize inflicting the enemy with the
Oh, she's
highest
nihility.
HP on the field, with a special state. When allies attack the enemy in that special state, I record the damage allies dealt to the enemy, and perform follow-up attacks on that enemy.
Record? Are you saving up for something astronomical?
Bingo. When I use my ultimate, I will additionally deal true damage to the enemy, based on the damage value I've recorded.
Whoa, does that mean when allies have dealt damage to the enemy, the higher the total damage is, the more additional true damage Miss Cypher will deal?
That's called borrowing other people's strength.
But a cat always has even better plans up her sleeve in a fight. When using my skill or ultimate, I can change which target is in the special state. The recorded damage value will be retained when the target is changed. In other words, if there are multiple enemies on the field.
Cypher can place her mark and do nothing as her teammates go all
So she's
out on the attack.
literally she's amazing with
She
it.
can use her
She's
ultimate on the
she's
enemies on the
amazing with the
field
Ekron
for a
team.
gazillion damage.
You know your stuff, Albert.
You're too kind.
I saw Miss Cypher using a huge magnet to pull the enemies in during the fight. Where did that come from?
That's my hometown's invention. The homemade Pullaroo. That Pullaroo is my favorite. It can pull away anything I want to get my paws on. Even gold.
So true. Look at how much stuff is getting pulled out of the enemy. There's so much gold.
Cats are good, and the enemies of cats are evil. Looking about anyway, so why not give their treasures to the cat?
So she's gonna be amazing with
There's no need for
Acheron.
me to go easy on enemies. I'll take all their sparkling jewels and jingling coins. After using my technique, my movement speed will increase, and I will not be detected by enemies. Allies might even get some extra goods when I get close to an enemy.
Okay.
So that's what you mean by thieves never return empty-handed.
Now that we've finished introducing Cypher, let's have a look at
Okay.
this version's banners. At version 3.3's first half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star
Yeah, so she's gonna be a must pull.
5-star light cone, long may rainbows adorn the sky. Will
She's
also
gonna be a
have
must pull.
boosted drop rate. In the first half, the limited 5-star character, the
And with
Herda
her-
is
with
returning.
Herda.
And at the same
Makes sense,
time,
'cause she
the limited
synergizes well with
5-star
Herda.
light cone into the unreachable
Makes
veil
sense.
will become available once again. In version 3.3's second half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character.
Cypher's still cool though,
The
in
limited
my
5-star
opinion.
light cone, Lies Dance on the Breeze, will also have a boosted drop rate. In the second half, the limited 5-star character Aglaya is returning, and at the same
Aglaya
time,
already?
the limited 5-star light cone.
Oh, wow.
I'm warping into gold.
Wow,
will become
Aglaya
available
getting a
once
rerun
again.
already.
Yay!
Aglaya already getting a rerun.
Time for a short break. The program will resume in just a few moments.
Goliath already getting a rerun. Goliath's already getting a rerun. Interesting. Interesting. Goliath. To be honest, this probably is really. This is probably an easy skip.
Welcome back! This is version 3.3 special program.
Well, what happened to you during that break, Mr. Albert?
I'm okay. I just went on a walk in the forest
I think-
and crashed into something.
I think this is a pretty easy skip
Crashed into a
patch.
tree?
Someone told me
least
Mr.
you want-
Albert crashed into a flying emperor. What
If you really need, if you really want to,
Jarring victory.
like depends if you really want to OP healer.
Let's get back to the program. Benaconi's Speed Cup Spheroid Racing Tournament is now open for registration. The mightiest drivers are about to
Okay.
gather and fight for supreme glory together.
Mario Kart.
During the event, the Trailblazer will drive
Mario
a
Kart.
spheroid race car and participate in a racing competition. Different
Mario
race
Kart.
cars have different characteristics and abilities.
Mario Kart.
First, let me introduce you to this super cool
So it's Mario
looking
Kart.
Sea Hunter Shark with a god-tier engine and supreme.
Oh my god, it's Mario. It's Mario
It's the
Kart.
favorite of old-fashioned races.
It's Mario Kart.
Terrify your opponents.
The racetrack is different for each race. There will be acceleration bands,
It's a shitter version of Mario
deceleration bands,
Kart.
and different kinds of obstacles. You've got to be able to deal with these surprises if you want to become the champion.
Hey, wait, there's a car coming up. Ooh, the opponent
It's a shitter version of Mario Kart.
pressure. Ooh, but I see Hunter Shark skillfully uses rockets to disrupt the opponent. And
It's just a shit version of Mario Kart.
I mean, acceleration bands to overtake them on a turn.
That's awesome.
Okay.
The spheroids don't move forward by rolling?
Now, like roll the hamster ball night.
This
You can
is-
have the driver
this
doing
is-
somersaults in there. Anyways, as the
This is
competition
shit.
progresses, we'll unlock more race cars and enjoy different racing experiences.
This is
Like
shit.
what? Show us.
No problem. Let's look
This
at
is
the
just a
Lucky
shitter
Car
version of Mario
13
Kart.
orphans. It said that whoever drives this car will be
This is
blessed by
literally
the
just a
god
shitter
of
version of Mario
games,
Kart.
Be forever safe and win every tile game. And there's this one with an absolutely stunning name. The Herdador.
All these cars look
Well, there are die-hard fans
This is-
everywhere.
this is
but I'm
literally
sure
just a
some people
shit-
might have their likenesses printed on
This
cards.
is a shit.
Besides,
Okay.
the Trailblazer will encounter
This
some
looks
old
stu-
friends in this competition.
Sounds stupid to
Apart from
me.
the owner of these cars, I heard a certain hacker helped the Trailblazer register for this competition. Then I wish all the
Okay.
drivers good luck in this competition.
Okay.
Let us now turn to the other version of this. In
Okay.
version 3.3, the game Legend of the Galactic Baseballer Demon King, put by Giovanni, will have its official release. Giovanni's investments is still paying off.
Okay,
And that's
okay.
all thanks to the valuable suggestions the Trailblazer gave in the previous beta test. The official release of Legend of the Galactic Baseballer will retain the lore and setting of a little raccoon looking for a baseball bat.
In every battle wave, the baseballer must defeat as many enemies as possible, gain experience, and try to increase their team level. After you've raised your team level, you get one chance to select a
Okay.
weapon or accessory. And you can raise your combat power by combining different weapons and accessories sensibly. After achieving max level with a weapon, and if in possession of its resonant
Okay.
accessory, it can ascend into a legendary weapon.
On top of that, there's one legendary weapon among the ones available this time that can be ascended further into an esteemed weapon. There are also combos between normal weapons that can become powerful twin weapons.
Lots of cool new stuff.
This is the official
This
release
is-
after all. Lots of new content has been added since the beta version. Also, the baseballer
Okay.
may encounter the Demon King's minions during battle.
Okay.
Defeat them for a chance to open chests and increase your combat
So,
power. After completing
This
all
is
the
just
trials of
another
one planet,
in-game.
the
It is
baseballer
an
will
in-game
receive
mode.
one ultimate bat fragment. In the final battle, the baseballer will need to use the reforged ultimate bat to fight the ultimate enemy, the Black Cloak Demon King.
Okay.
Mr. Giovanni has great hope that the official release of the Legend of the Galactic Baseballer will bring the Trailblazers supreme.
Okay.
Adrenaline! In version 3.3, Divergent Universe Protean Hero will also have an update, and the remaining 6 Golden Blood Spoons will be released.
A new buff system. What's the trick this time?
Okay.
In the 6 goals that come with the Divergent Universe Protean Hero update, the duration of one full day can be reduced, making day and night switch more
Okay.
frequently. This means that
I mean,
more
this is-
Golden
this is-
Blood Spoon
this
events
was-
will be triggered as day and night switch over.
I mean, this is
Oh,
This
so
was
you're
the
saying we
only
should
thing I
take
really
advantage
actually
of
really
how
played.
often day and night switch, and reap the buffs to deal more damage.
Indeed.
So out of the 6 new schools, what will you choose, Mr. Albert, as an expert of the Divergent Universe?
This is a bit difficult. I'll pick Throne of Worlds to have a go first. I believe that when day and night switch over, Throne of Worlds will allow my allies to deal more damage.
Day and night
Okay.
do switch very frequently here, so the team will have more chances to deal damage.
Relying on the field
I mean, Divergent Universe was just like
Interesting.
There are more interesting things where that came from. For example,
Divergent
the
is a weekly
arts of
reward
the
system.
Power Rift can turn discarded and destroyed curios into cosmic fragments.
Ah, sounds like there will be new dimensions to consider in the future when it comes to strategizing.
You see, the Divergent Universe's strategy system also includes a new function to share strategy codes. Trailblazers can use a strategy code to directly import a strategy in the game.
Now it will be even easier to find a specific strategy.
it
True.
doesn't matter.
Okay, now let's take a short break.
Divers
Show will
isn't
resume
difficult.
when we're back.
Divers isn't difficult.
know what's up next. It's gonna be that good old friend, Gift of Odyssey.
Indeed. Behold and rejoice.
Nice.
The Planar Fisher and Garden of Plenty events will also return in this version. Completing them will earn you double rewards.
We also have some new materials to introduce to everyone. Stagnant Shadow Shape of Deep Sheaf will come online. And you can obtain the essential material, Invasive Clot, for physical characters upon completing the challenge. Cavern of Corrosion, Path of Thunder Surge will also open soon. Complete its challenge to obtain the 2 relic sets, Warrior Goddess of Sun and Thunder, and Wave Strider Captain.
In terms of system optimizations, the relic storage limit will be increased to 3,000 in version 3.3.
Yay, to a bigger backpack. Now I can hoard more treasures and relics in there.
The red notification reminder in the game will also be optimized. The repeated red notification dots that trailblazers see when switching devices will be significantly reduced, and the logic behind some counterintuitive notifications will also be optimized.
Yes.
All right, that brings us to the end of the version 3.3 special program. It's time to call it a day. We'll see everyone next time.
Bye-bye.